In the world of ancient monarchies, women's roles were often complex and deeply influential, though their contributions remain less visible in traditional histories. These women were more than just figures of support within royal families. They were powerful forces shaping alliances, guiding succession, and sometimes even leading armies. From queens with ruling authority to noble women acting as advisors, they navigated societal constraints and forged paths that were vital to the future of entire civilizations. To truly understand the depth of women's roles in these ancient societies, we must look at the systems that structured their lives. Ancient monarchies were often patriarchal, with power concentrated in male hands. Kings, nobles, and warriors led political and military efforts, yet women were far from powerless. In some cultures, like ancient Egypt, women rose to prominent positions, with queens like Hatshepsut and Cleopatra ascending as pharaohs, wielding political and military authority. In Greece, where women's roles were more confined, they nonetheless held influence in religious and social spheres, shaping the identities of their communities. As we explore the stories of prominent female rulers and queens, we see a recurring theme. They defied the norms of their time, demonstrating that leadership could transcend traditional gender roles. Figures like Cleopatra of Egypt, who forged influential alliances with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, skillfully balanced Egypt's power during a chaotic era. Her reign was a powerful symbol of female authority in a male-dominated society. Centuries later, Elizabeth I of England navigated political skepticism, establishing herself as a strong ruler during the renowned Elizabethan era. Her strategic diplomacy and support for the arts inspired loyalty, reinforcing the notion that women could govern with authority and grace. Women in ancient monarchies weren't limited to ruling figures. They also played pivotal roles in politics, particularly as regents when kings were away or incapacitated. Acting as regents, many royal women took on significant responsibilities, managing affairs of state and guiding their kingdoms through turbulent periods. In Egypt, Hatshepsut's role as regent grew into full rule as she declared herself pharaoh, exemplifying a woman's ability to lead effectively within a male-centered system. Marriage alliances were also a vital way for royal women to influence politics, bridging kingdoms and promoting peace. Spanish princesses marrying English kings exemplified how women's family ties could shape history through diplomacy and stability. Beyond governance, women in these monarchies contributed profoundly to culture, the arts, literature, and religion. Many royal women were patrons of art, funding projects that expressed the values of their reigns. In Egypt, Nefertiti wasn't just celebrated for beauty and for supporting religious and cultural shifts, commissioning works that represented divine ideals. Literature also bore the marks of women's influence, with many serving as muses and creators, adding depth to storytelling traditions. Religion too was a domain where women played significant roles. As priestesses and spiritual leaders, they participated in ceremonies that forged communal and cultural identity, leaving legacies that endure through ancient art, literature, and religious customs. Despite these contributions, royal women faced considerable challenges that restricted their power and autonomy. Social norms often dictated that they prioritize roles as wives and mothers, curtailing opportunities for political or personal agency. Male relatives could manipulate their marriages to strengthen political alliances, reducing women to mere pawns in dynastic strategies. This often led to rivalry and danger. Some, like Anne Boleyn, ultimately lost their lives due to the intricacies of royal power games. Even those who held titles were met with skepticism, navigating a world of court intrigue and power struggles that tested their resilience. The contributions of women in ancient monarchies have left enduring marks on history, although they are often overshadowed by the achievements of their male counterparts. Icons like Cleopatra and Elizabeth I have rightly been celebrated, but countless other royal women remain in obscurity. Examining these stories reveals a powerful legacy of leadership, creativity, and resilience, challenging our understanding of history and offering a richer narrative that recognizes the role of women across cultures and eras. As we examine history, it becomes evident that these royal women's legacies continue to shape our ideas about gender and power. Contemporary leaders draw from the paths these women paved, finding inspiration in their defiance of societal norms and the strength they exhibited. Literature, film, and academic studies now celebrate their complexity, bringing them to life as vibrant, multidimensional figures whose impact transcended the bounds of their times. In revisiting the lives of these ancient monarchies' women, we can more fully appreciate their significant, though often hidden roles in shaping civilizations. They remind us that women's voices have always contributed to history's grand narratives, even when society failed to record or recognize them fully. In learning from these stories, we honor these women and carry forward a legacy of courage, wisdom, and the pursuit of equality. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history to uncover the powerful and inspiring roles of women in ancient monarchies. If you found this exploration meaningful, please subscribe to our channel for stories celebrating history's overlooked voices. Don't forget to like, share, and join us in bringing light to the legacies of those who came before us, shaping a history that resonates today and inspires future generations.